much time today getting the ramp off, coming into town, buying the wood. We've kind of forgotten to eat, but I think it's been a successful day. I feel like
massive progress.
I thought that ramp was going to take so much time to get off, and you did it so quickly. I am realising how little I know, like the drill bit earlier. Mark said take the drill bit out, and I realised I didn't know how to do that. I don't know why. I must have the focus.
I'm all blurry.
Yeah. Right, we're continuing with the floor today. We didn't do anything on it yesterday. It was just too flippin' hot to be inside a metal box. It's even hotter today, but we've got a bit of time, so we want to get on and do the next bit. So let me tell you where we're up to. We'd scribed out one side of the floor and cut it. Today we need to scribe out the other side of the floor and get that one cut, and then we'll see how far we get. Because it's quite late in the afternoon. It's already 3:15 because Mark's been working today. So yeah, once we've got the floor cut, we can then think about the uprights to support underneath. The flooring came today. We're just using a peel and stick vinyl plank flooring, so it'll be hard wearing and hopefully not as heavy as putting laminate down, but more hard wearing than, say, you know, a roll of vinyl. So I'll show you that in a bit. Until then, right, let's get cracking. Oh, it's a hot one today.
30 degrees plus, yeah.
I think it's more than 30. I don't know. It said on the weather forecast it was going to be 32.
Yeah, it feels hotter than 30.
Yeah, right. What a day to choose. Okay, plans?
Well, I suppose do the 2 initial cuts on that, so it's just over width and just over length, and then it's easier to manoeuvre, and then we scribe it.
I'm going to have a go at doing the scribing today. Hang on a minute, let me clean my lens. I get into trouble for that every time.
The length of the other one, plus perhaps 4 inches either direction, and then the width of the other one where it'll need to be, plus 4 inches for...
Because this one's going to be a bit narrower, isn't it, than the first one. Also, I'm going to have a go at doing the scribing. However, we did find that the last method we used could be improved upon.
I don't know where the other one is. If it's still
that white plastic thing on the floor there.
That's right. And we found the nose of that was too large, and we got an offset. Not so much in the forward and back, but as soon as we had to come sideways around something, that diameter gave us. So what I'm going to do with this is hammer a nail in, so we have a point that's scribing, and then I'll drill a hole where it needs to be, just big enough for the lead of that carpenter's pencil to go through.
There's another first. I've never used a saw like this before. I'm so scared. So keeping it straight.
I think that's a better tool than the one I tried.
That feels very easy to scribe with.
That seems to work well. Now what I did, I then went over again the opposite direction. If I end up with a totally different line, I think, oh, why is that? What went wrong? If I end up with exactly the same line, I think, oh, it must have been quite good then. That's the hard bit, isn't it? So look how different that line is.
Which one was the first one? Which one was the second?
I mean, what you've got to make sure is that stays like that. It could have been that you had that tilted like that, you see.
Right, it's that line, not that one. It's really weird because coming that way it's there, and coming that way it's definitely there.
Shall I get a pencil so you can tick the one you like?
Oh, I think it's because going this way the nail is more accurate. Coming this way the wood gets in the way of the nail. So I think that is the right line.
Sure, as what I did, cut to leave the most amount of wood on,
to this.
because you can always take it off later. if you cut to the furthest line and you cut too much off, you can't put it back on.
Yeah, cut to this one.
So you're leaving most wood on.
There.
And then you
cut to this one, so you're leaving to there. Right, let me see if I can wiggle my way out of here. Well, that was rubbish, wasn't it?
Yeah, so what I said to you, if you put it in here, is come round early and then get that sharp corner later, because you won't get that angle.
I didn't hear that.
But you didn't, you carried on round.
Sorry,
so you
I
might have
didn't
taken a
hear
bit
you.
more off here than you wanted. Cut that.
Yeah, sorry. I couldn't hear you.
But, hey,
Shall I sand a bit of that off?
sand it down, let's go and have a look. So, what we've got is this. So I might quickly whiz a corner off
Yeah.
there.
You're going to have to quickly whiz because I can't do anything with those power tools quickly. Turns out I'm not very good with the big boy toys. I'm sure I'll get better.
So I'm going to take off the lines we've got so we can't accidentally
Use them again.
use them again, yeah, miscut.
So this needs to, that can't meet because this is too far. So this needs to be that much further out, does it not?
You must take more off later.
Yes.
If you
Can't
start
add on.
seesaw, you've taken too much off, then you've got to put it back on again. Then, yes.
Okie dokie. Right. I thought that was going to be it, but it's that front cut, like the shoulder bit of that, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm not going to lie, that bit of wood went in and out and in and out. It was like playing the flippin' hokey cokey, but I think eventually we got it right. And here we are again. I hope this is going to be the final fit.
You can almost do, we see these little
Yeah.
wedge shaped, and every time you put it on, it slides back off. So either cut these off, or cut little grooves in the underside of this. But they're driving me nuts, because they keep moving out half an inch. See, that's so much better.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Right.
Who said yes?
Yes.
Yes. Who's that?
That was the dog, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Off the
in-
advert.
Yeah. Which advert? Churchill.
Churchill, that's the
Insurance.
one. Right. Oh,
So there we
I've
go.
just banged my head. So we've just clamped either side so they don't move. They're actually a really good snug fit now they're in place. But we left an overlap, like a margin of error, where we cut the wood initially. So now they need to abut.
Yes, if we had a nightmare with that contour, we might have had to cut more and more off. And we might have needed this surplus. But because it's now finished, we can cut all this surplus off.
And we'll keep all these bits of wood because you never know what they're going to come in handy for.
Lighting fires.
Okay. Moment of truth.
Oh, of course, we've got nothing more to do.
Oh, do you need another jack?
Just give it support both sides.
I think it's this one needs to come out a bit, isn't it? Look at that. That's fab. Oh, I'm shouting because I've still got earphones on. Yeah.
What? Do you remember that film with Robin Williams? What was it called? Good Morning Vietnam. Hi, I'm Bob. I'm from artillery. What can we play for you, Bob? Anything, just play it loud.
Right, so I think we can call that a success.
That is nice. I'm pleased with that.
So, uprights.
It's worth taking your time and being happy with the job.
Yes,
If we'd have rushed it, we'd have gone, okay. Uprights.
yes.
Oh, yes. Another day, eh? Or we
Ice
going-
cream.
Well, no, I thought you were going to the gym.
I'm going to go later when it's much cooler.
It's not air conditioned.
No, not really, no.
Oh, crikey.
They have fans and things, but no.
So, yes, we could plan.
Oh, I'm mega pleased with that. Mega? Am I allowed to say mega?
Are you
uber pleased.
Let me just get this.
Super pleased.
So we're going to have something which is similar to that.
On
that
either
side
side.
of the joint, and another one down that side, but in between ply going all the way down. So that's those done, so we can just be ready for when we need them. So I think we should have that floor out and measure the heights we need for
Okay.
You're going to try and do it in all one piece?
Do you think it should be, or?
It'd be better if it was, I suppose.
So we're just securing the plywood down to the vehicle now. We've done all of the work in putting the floor down. We've made sure it was fully measured before we've actually bolted it in. And we're using...
They're called roof and cladding screws. It drills a hole through the wood. It then reams a bigger hole through the wood to avoid the thread. Then this drills a hole through the steel, and then this self-taps through the steel. Yeah, that seems fine. You don't want to be going into a fuel tank or something. Okay, let's do the brackets for the floor support.
The L brackets. L brackets.
I have a box of brackets. How's that for a selection?
Okay, which one do you think?
I like that one.
Good morning. I think we're on day 11 of transforming this Peugeot Partner TP wheelchair adapted vehicle into my little adventure wagon, a little micro camper that I've named Dottie. So today's job is to put a nice flooring on top of the ply, and I've bought some peel and stick vinyl wood planks that, you know, they look like wood. They're not wood, but they look like wood. But I've heard that they're very, very good and very easy to fit, which is just as well because it's my job to fit them. So I'm going to go and grab them now. I'm going to lay them out on the floor and see how difficult it can be to stick plastic to wood. I'm not good at this stuff. Okay, I remember now. The line isn't dead centre. We offset it, so one side is wider than the other. So what I think I need to do is take all this up, actually measure where the halfway point is and draw a line, unless it doesn't make that much difference. I'm going to consult the oracle and go and ask Mark. Oh, I've just had a bit of a flippin' meltdown. It's like my brain went offline and I got all emotional and felt really overwhelmed. And all I was doing was measuring out the damn floor, and then Mark suggested we needed to fill the countersink holes before the floor goes down, and I just kind of lost it. Not sure what's up with me. I just, maybe it's a bit of tiredness. Anyway, I feel like everything I do I have to do twice because I don't pay enough attention to detail. So we filled all the holes from the countersunk screws to make those flat so they don't leave any marks when the vinyl flooring's down. But I have just come across a problem in that we joined the ply in the middle, and although on first inspection it looks really even and flat, there is a bit of a ridge between the two. It sort of undulates. So we're just debating what to do to flatten that out so that it doesn't cause a problem with the planks when they go down, because I think it might show.
You're looking slightly
Yeah, so you're going to try and plane it flat?
Right, I'm going to sand where it's only slight, but where it's getting up to 3/4 of a millimetre, I'm going to try planing the highest points off.
Okay.
And then finish off with a sander.
Brace this
end.
end.
Across here, get those flat.
Okay.
But that's much better, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, brilliant.
That still fit on top of there. Yeah, that's good. So now hopefully when I take these off, it'll stay flush.
Great, thank you. Right, I'll get this all hoovered out and dusted out. And then we might be ready to put the floor down, do you reckon?
Yeah, you might just need to put another bit of sealant on.
I'll put a sealant on that while after I've hoovered. I honestly can't remember whether I've already filmed this or not, but I'll show you anyway. So Mark's been working on some storage boxes because we've got a lot of garage space under here, but it's actually quite difficult to access it from the front here because of where the floor is. So even getting in here, I can get to the floor access, but I can't really get to the underfloor. So what he's done, ingenious, is he's built some boxes for me. It's just put the chill on, I hope you can hear me. I just pull it out like this. It's on wheels, 2 wheels, so I can get stuff that I'm not going to use very often, but I can get it because it's going to be right at the back. I don't think you can see that. Right at the back. And then I can put boxes in front for stuff that I'd access more regularly. Oh, that's my finger over the camera. And then the same with this one. Slightly narrower box, but again, it's all good access. So that is absolutely brilliant. So just on wooden handles here, we'll put some, probably a leather strap or something there to make it a bit easier to hold. And now, next job, get the vinyl flooring put down. Mark's just, at the minute, chamfering the edges so they'll be a bit neater and not such a sharp edge around the corner there. But it's all going well. I made a floor! I made a floor! And there we are, we have a floor. Now, that bit of trim isn't fully on yet, but I'm really pleased with that. I've never done anything like that before. I like it. Will I have it in the house? Probably not. But for the van, it's absolutely fine. I think it'll be quite hard wearing, it'll be easy to clean. It went down pretty easily. I'm sure for somebody with more skills than me, it would have gone down a lot quicker. It took me about, I would guess, 3 hours. But I'm pleased with it. I'm really pleased with it, actually. It'll be nice when all of the trim is completely finished around the front edge and this back end. And then next job is to get cleaned up inside there and get the kitchen unit started.